And I'm Nico.
At alam nyo guys, very timely ang topic natin ngayon because next week, we're celebrating the 8th Juvenile Justice and Welfare Consciousness Week. Kaya naman pag-uusapan natin ngayon ang juvenile justice, ang kalagayan ng children in conflict with the law dito sa Pilipinas, at syempre, pag-uusapan din natin ang minimum age for criminal liability in the Philippines na isa sa favorite topics dito sa Iskoolmates Break Time. Kaya naman Nico, sino ang mga speakers natin for today?
So today, we have Miss Faye Liwanag, we have Miss Jackie Lou Bagajong, and we have Miss Kay Lagnas.
Yes, hello, welcome to Schoolmates. Kumusta naman po kayo?
Okay.
Looking very beautiful today.
Yeah. Okay, so next week, we are celebrating the 8th Juvenile Justice and Welfare Week. So can you guys tell me what that's all about?
Actually, November is the National Children's Month. Taon-taon every November, we advocate for the rights and welfare of all Filipino children. So kaakibat yan naman, every 4th week, we celebrate the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Consciousness Week naman. So taon-taon din yun yung awareness raising campaign natin naman on what the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act is. So, yung week is very focused naman on that particular sector of the Filipino children, which are the children at risk and children in conflict with the law.
So Ms. Kay, sino po bang nag-organize ng Juvenile Justice and Welfare Consciousness Week?
Babalikan ko lang, yung National Children's Month, yan naman nililid ng Council for the Welfare of Children, CWC. So ang JJ Week naman, sa amin yan, sa Juvenile Justice and Welfare Council, or the JJWC. So aside kasi from ensuring that the law is properly implemented from the national to local levels, we are also mandated by law na i-advocate or i-celebrate, i-lead yung celebration ng JJ Week.
So what are the main objectives of celebrating JJ Week?
Actually this year, next week na yan, yung from November 24 to November 30, yan na yung pang-8 natin na JJ Week.
So 8 taon na.
Yes.
Yes.
So, ang theme natin this year is ipatupad ang juvenile justice law para sa lahat ng batang Pilipino. So, yearly naman kasi, iisa lang halos yung layunin talaga. It's always to call for the full, strengthened, and stricter implementation ng batas na maging aware yung duty bearers, gaya mga police, social workers, court judges, prosecutors, kasama yung magulang, buong community. Ma-remind sila ano ba yung role nila sa pag-provide ng enabling environment para sa lahat ng batang Pilipino. Para na when we have an enabling environment for all the children, di ba, na-prevent natin sila maging at risk or maging in conflict with the law.
So the main objective of having the JJ Week is for everyone to know, para malaman ng lahat ng tao na merong mga law or may batas na pumuprotekta sa mga karapatan ng mga bata, especially for the children in conflict with the law.
Okay. Where is this celebration taking place?
Actually, week-long celebration siya. From, meron tayong sa 26 in partnership with CWC and DSWD. Meron tayong forum with select parents to about positive parenting, ganyan. And then, of course, forum on the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act. Tapos, next naman meron tayong symposiums with colleges and universities. So ito naman targeted siya sa students of social work and political science. You know, as future duty bearers, as future policymakers, it is important din na alam nila kung ano yung batas and generally sa child protection.
So pupuntahan niyo yung mga schools. So ilang schools po ang pupuntahan niyo this year?
As of now, 3, CEU, PCU, and UP, 3.
So you're going around schools at pag-uusapan po ninyo yung juvenile justice.
Yung salient features and then yung status of implementation niya ngayon sa Pilipinas. Tapos yung main event naman natin is on November 29 sa National Museum of Fine Arts. So yung highlight naman yun kasi we had a nationwide spoken word contest. Very in siya.
So parang poetry.
Pero ang kakaiba rito is sumali dito yung mga resident ng regional rehabilitation centers for the youth. So mga residente, mga CICL sila. So sila yung magpe-perform. So maraming sumali. So may magpe-perform yung ating finalist sa 29, November 29.
So, what is juvenile justice?
Okay, pag sinabing juvenile justice, ito yung pamamaraan kung saan ang isang bata na nagkasala or inakusang nagkasala sa batas yung nga sinasabi natin Children in Conflict with the Law or CICL, ay pinoproseso under the premise na siya ay bata. So pag sinabi natin bata, may kakaiba siyang pangangailangan, kakaiba yung pag-iintindi niya kumpara sa adult. So dahil nga nire-recognize natin yung kanyang pagiging bata, pinoproseso natin siya in a way na yung karapatan niya bilang isang bata pa din kahit siya ay nagkasala sa batas ay walang nababiolate at natutugunan natin lahat yung mga karapatan nila. Dito sa Pilipinas, hindi lang juvenile justice dahil nga tinitingnan natin yung karapatan ng bata, so dinagdagan natin ang aspeto ng welfare. So kaya tinatawag natin dito juvenile justice and welfare. Kasi kahit nga nagkasala siya or CICL siya, sinisiguro natin na yung other rights niya like right to education, to religion, to recreation ay nandun pa rin. And at the same time, so nabibigyan natin siya ng second chance at hindi natin hinahayaan na yung certain offense na yun na nagawa nila, yun na yung magdidikta sa the rest of his or her life.
So basically, we're creating a positive environment so they can turn away from crime. At the same time, mas focus tayo sa rehabilitation kaysa punishment.
Yes. So we are focusing on restorative justice, more than current system natin ngayon, more on punitive side.
So with this, ano naman po ang Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act? What are the highlights and amendments that we have that protects the children?
So the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act, or the JJWA, is the Republic Act 9344 as amended by Republic Act 10630. So naisabatas yung JJWA in 2006 and it was amended in 2013. Yung JJWA, siya yung nagpo-pursue nga sa rights ng children at risk and children in conflict with the law. So, kung dati, hinahalo natin yung mga batang mayroong suliranin sa batas with the adult criminals. So, through the JJWA, in-establish natin yung mga community-based programs. So, kasama na dyan yung diversion, community-based interventions, na kasi hindi mo naman dapat i-institutionalize yung mga bata. May mga offenses na pwede mong i-community-based program. So, isa yun sa mga highlights ng JJWA. Kung dati din, isa lang yung structure for adult criminals and for minors na nagkasala nga sa batas. Ngayon, yung JJWA, siya yung nag-push sa pag-establish ng tinatawag nating Bahay Pag-asa or BPAs, kung saan doon natin nilalagay yung mga batang 12 to 15 na nagkaroon ng serious offense and at the same time above 15 to below 18 years old na awaiting disposition or decision sa kanilang case. JJWA, dahil nga na-realize ng ating government na ang pag-ensure na yung rights ng isang CICL ay matutugunan kahit siya ay nagkasala sa batas, ay hindi lang trabaho ng isang ahensya or hindi lang kaya yun ng isang ahensya, binuo ng JJWA, yung tinatawag natin ngayon Juvenile Justice and Welfare Council, na binubuo ng ibang...
Kayo po yun?
Yes. Na kami yung secretariat, but yung JJWC, binubuo siya ng member agencies na from the government. At the same time, may mga NGO representatives. So sila yung nag-uusap-usap kung paano ba ma-pursue yung mga policies and programs for children at risk and children in conflict.
Okay, and what are these type of diversion programs for these kids?
Pag sinabi kasi nating diversion, hindi natin pinapadaan sa regular court proceedings yung bata, kaya nga dinadivert natin siya. So pag sinabi nating diversion, pinapa-undergo natin yung bata sa mga community-based interventions. So for example, pinapa-attend siya sa mga community activities and mga spiritual activities. So yun, pag-uusapan yun ng isang team na nakakakilala dun sa bata kung ano ba yung mga programs na kailangan niya i-undergo, kailangan niya i-undertake para ma-rehabilitate siya.
Ano po yung difference ng diversion sa intervention?
Yung pag sinabi natin community-based intervention, dun siya sa mga 15 below. Pero pag si diversion, kasi ang minimum age of criminal responsibility natin ay nasa 15. So yung pag above 15 to below 18, yun na yung sa diversion.
So ito yung mga... Can you say it's lighter punishment or ito yung mga community service or...
It's like a constructive sensitive.
Yes, pareha silang community-based programs. So imbes na i-institutionalize mo yung bata, like what we previously do, so yun, after ipasa yung JJWA, mas binigyan natin ng importansya na meron naman kasi mga offense na pwede naman i-community-based intervention or program yung bata. Kasi kung i-institutionalize mo yung bata, ang usual na mangyayari, magsa-stop siya sa school, masi-separate siya sa family and sa community, so it will create a larger problem para dun sa bata. Unlike pag community-based program mo, nandun lang siya, and at the same time, nare-repair pa rin yung relationship niya with the family and the community.
So, ang nag-handle po nito yung mga barangays.
Yes, our local government.
Kanina under the highlights of the JJ1, na-mention niyo po na isa sa principle nito yung restorative justice. Can you explain what restorative justice is?
Restorative justice, siya yung opposite ng punitive kind of justice. Dahil nga pag sinabi natin punitive, pinaparusahan lang natin
Punishment.
yung mga nagkasala sa batas.
So this is a jail time and fine. Pag restorative justice po.
So si restorative justice, more than punishing yung offender, ang ginagawa natin is pinag-meet natin siya with the victim. So, and they need to come up with a win-win solution kung saan marerehabilitate yung offender. At the same time, yung victim, mafe-feel niya na yung nawalang tiwala niya sa community ay maibabalik. So,
Can you give us an example of how this works?
for example, sa diversion.
Yes. Kunwari the crime was, kunwari merong isang minor na nagnakaw. So, how can you apply restorative justice here?
An example is yun nga, sa diversion. Pag magkakanda ka ng diversion, ang gagawin mo is ideally, paghaharapin mo yung complainant and at the same time yung CICL. So doon pag-uusapan, tatanungin si CICL, pwede magtanong si victim, bakit mo nagawa sa akin yon? Bakit ka nagawang magnakaw sa akin? So free yon, open discussion, kumbaga. Pwede nilang ilabas yung sa loobin nila. So si CICL at the same time, pwede na siya mag-sorry doon. After nilang na-establish yung ganung usapan, yung ganung relation, pwede na nilang pag-usapan kung ano ba yung way, yung program para doon sa CICL para ma-rehabilitate siya. At the same time, ano rin yung pwedeng gawin ni CICL para naman ma-appease yung victim. Kasi nga, kung ikaw naman talaga yung victim, in truth naman talaga, you're offended, and nakaka-trauma yun.
Yes.
For example, ninakawan ka. So, yun ang pag-uusapan dun sa diversion.
So
Yun
parang
ang
sa
sinasabing-
discussion.
The
Yes.
victim gets to decide din kung ano yung gagawin sa CICL. Tsaka yung parents, kailangan nandun yung parents, mahalaga na nandun yung parents ng CICL. Tapos kung minor yung victim, kailangan nandun yung parents.
So, yun ang concept ng restorative justice.
So,
Restored relation.
So speaking of Bahay Pag-asa, gusto ko lang po malaman, ano bang nangyayari sa mga Children in Conflict with the Law or CICL once nasa loob na sila ng Bahay Pag-asa?
Nag-undergo po sila ng iba't ibang forms of programs. Spiritual, livelihood, academic. Meron kasi yung mga, since natitigil sila sa regular school, nagpa-provide ang DepEd ng ALS, Alternative Learning System. So, pwede silang may pinaprovide na modules sa kanila, and then at the end of a certain term, pwede silang kumuha ng exams para malaman if natapos nila yung at least ganitong year level. Depende dun sa program. And then, pwedeng recreational, physical, para lang ma-ensure na merong ginagawa yung mga bata. Tapos meron silang home life. Sinishare sa kanila, tinuturo sa kanila how to become responsible members of a household. So, gagawa sila ng mga gawaing bahay. Na minsan hindi rin siya madalas ginagawa ng mga bata kasi nga karaniwan ng mga CICL wala naman sa bahay. So, yun, parang yung normalcy, yung sense of normalcy sa isang household, yun yung ini-integrate, yun yung ini-inculcate sa mga bata when they get admitted in PPAs.
So when they're admitted there, so they're detained there for a certain amount of time, tapos dun po para tuloy-tuloy yung education, rehabilitation.
Healthcare and counseling, di ba? Okay.
So gaano po katagal sila nagsistay sa Bahay Pag-asa?
Depende yun kasi nag-aantay sila ng disposition ng cases nila. So supposedly, yung mga na-admit sa BPAs, sila yung mga nag-a-await lang ng decisions from the courts.
So what is a multidisciplinary team of the Bahay Pag-asa and who composes it?
Ang MCC natin, binubuo ito ng isang member from the Barangay Council for the Protection of Children, social worker, a teacher or guidance counselor, tapos a medical practitioner. Naninimismo ba ako? Psychologist.
So they work together para
To help the kid.
Oo, para bigyan yung pangangailangan ng mga bata.
Unique intervention plan per individual. Hindi siya one size fits all. Hindi po pwedeng gano'n ang gawing intervention para sa mga bata. So nag-uusap-usap ang team na to, they come up with a plan, syempre in the presence and with the agreement of the children, tsaka kasama yung parents. So kapag ka nag-meeting ang MDT, kasama nila ang parent, kasama nila yung child, para in agreement silang lahat na ito yung susundin na plano habang nandoon sila sa BPA. And they see to it, nag-meet sila, meron silang meetings kapag ka, I think merong quarterly or merong monthly, depende sa usapan nila kung paano sila mag-convene. They meet and then ina-assess nila kung meron bang kailangang baguhin dun sa plano o kung nasa na ba dun sa plano na nabuo nila together.
So, if you come across a child that commits a crime, like, how do you guys handle the situation?
Ang pinakaunang dapat gawin is to look for the parents of the child kasi minor siya eh. So, iniisip natin, automatic yun. Dapat pag minor, wala siyang kakayahan to decide on his or her own. So, hanapin muna yung parents and at the same time, hanapin din yung local social welfare and development officer nila kasi siya din yung mag-guide kung paano i-handle yung case ng bata all throughout. So, from initial contact until the provision of aftercare services.
So, what is the role of the community for the betterment of these children?
So kung si community, dapat siguro maalis yung notion or yung stigma na pag sinabi natin children in conflict with the law, wala na siyang karapatang magbago. So as community members, kung saan nandun yung CICL, dapat mapafeel natin dun sa bata na welcome pa rin siya. Kasi bata siya eh, malaki pa yung chance magbago pa siya. So as community members, dapat we need to give them a second chance. Kasi may chance pa talaga sila to be productive members of the society. Huwag nating hahayaang ma-dictate nung single offense na yon, yung the rest ng buhay ng children conflict.
Parang no judgment, kailangan i-accept natin sila, i-embrace natin sila.
And pwede rin preventive. I mean, hindi na kailangang paabutin na magkaroon ng offenses ang mga bata. Po pwedeng habang wala pang kinocommit na offense, we make sure that they go to school, they get educated, na meron silang ginagawang something productive.
Yeah, so the values are like implemented because it's the developing stages of these kids.
Yes, kasi yan din actually ang isa sa mga features ng JJWAC. So hindi lang yung children in conflict with the law, kundi yung sinasabi natin children at risk of being in conflict with the law. Children at risk, or tinatawag naman natin CAR. So, dapat din si LGU strengthen niya yung preventive mechanisms niya para hindi na maging CICL yung CAR. Kasi nakakalimutan natin, we are highly investing on this bahay pag-asa, on ensuring that the CICL, yun nga, na mapunta siya sa mga regional rehabilitation center for youth. When in fact, as government officers, ang mas dapat nating tutukan is maiwasan.
Huwag nang hintayin dumating pa.
Yes, kasi wala, pag naging CICL na siya, mas mataas yung damage, hindi lang sa bata, pati din sa community. And at the same time, pag sa government, mas mahal din mag-maintain, mag-institutionalize. So, better if we focus din on other preventive mechanisms for our CAR.
So kung ito yung role ng community, ito yung role natin, paano naman yung mga youth, yung mga bata? Kasi nabanggit nyo kanina, one of the activities for the JJ Week this year is pumunta kayo sa mga different schools, may symposiums kayo. So, how about the youth? How can they help in protecting the rights of these children? Of yung CAR at saka yung CILC?
Una-una, dapat as bata, alamin mo yung karapatan mo. And kung alam mo kasi yun, pangalawa, kung sakaling may makita ka man na isang bata na nag-violate yung karapatan niya na yun, pwede mo yung i-refer yun sa persons in authority, like yun nga, teachers, barangay officials, and police officers. So in that way, natutulungan mo yung kapwa youth mo, and at the same time, ikaw, na ma-protect yung rights ninyo as children.
So lastly, ano po yung advice na mabibigay ninyo sa mga schoolmates natin na nanonood in relation to Juvenile Justice and Welfare Consciousness Week?
So for this year po, nananawagan lang kami to everyone na samahan kami sa kampanya namin. Tuloy-tuloy yung ating campaign for the full implementation, ang pagpapatupad po ng Juvenile Justice Law para sa lahat ng batang Pilipino. So next week na po yan. Thank you!
Thank
How
you
about
guys.
you?
Ako naman for the policy and program implementation side, I highly encourage our local government units to fully implement our Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act. So paano ba yun? Paano natin fully ma-implement? Some ways are to hire social workers to handle our CICL and CAR. Ano ba? Strengthen our community-based interventions for our CICL, and at the same time, learning on how to properly handle our children in conflict with the law and children at risk na hindi natin nababiolate yung kanilang rights as a child.
See?
Generic call lang siya, I guess. Hindi siya very specific sa duty bearers lang o sa stakeholders. Prioritize natin ang mga bata. Lagi. May it be in advocacy, in programs, sa government man o sa private sectors. We should always look at the future. Kasi ang mga bata ang gatekeepers sa future. And they are our future duty bearers. They must be prioritized, and at the same time, they must be protected even from themselves. So, yun, tulungan natin sila na tulungan ng mga sarili nila. And also, hindi lang sana tuwing JJ Week. Although strengthened ang pagpapaalala ng Juvenile Justice and Welfare tuwing JJ Week, which is the last week of November, sana all year round, we don't need to fight for the space that we must create for a child-friendly Philippines.
Lastly, meron ba kayong social media accounts na gusto i-promote para kahit tapos na ang JJ Week, they can be aware of the...
Spread it.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, sa aming pong social media, sa aming Facebook page, nag-upload kami ng mga advocacy videos namin. Nagdo-document kami ng mga success stories. So, very inspirational naman yung content namin.
Yeah, actually,
Follow-
nakita ko yun. Maraming mga success stories and may mga speakers na they inform you about the act.
Bear, sila nagte-testify sila on positive impacts talaga ng tamang pag-implement ng batas. So, yan po ay sa Juvenile Justice and Welfare Council or JJWC official po na Facebook. Pwede nyo rin i-visit yung aming website, www.jjwc.gov.ph for services and programs ng aming agency.
So, thank you so much, Miss Faye, Miss Jackie, and Miss Kale from the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Council. And Nico, ano bang realization mo after this topic for today?
that our children need to be protected, and thank you guys very much for bringing awareness to that. I believe it leads to a better future for our community and our country.
Yan. So, thank you guys so much. This has been Sunny.
And this has been Nico.
See you guys next time for
For
Schoolmates
Schoolmates
Break Time.
Break Time.
Bye!